dealing with struggles in terms of emotions due to their relationship with their mother. We've got the mother wounds card. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. And we also have the gaslighting card. So this is somebody who's been lying to you and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. So they like to alter the situation or pick at certain details in order to make it seem like you're unreasonable or you were wrong. But it's really just because they don't want to talk about what's really going on, right? Hello, dude. How's it going? Hello, Erkin. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, famous Seamus. How are you? Hello, Grindhard. Let's go on spirit with a little bit of wind time. And I hope if you want a personal reading, you know that you can email me at wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Hello, West Coast. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Rainbow Warrior. How you doing? All right, let's dive in. We're going to start with why not start with the beginner's tarot, right? And let's see what else we get for you. Ooh, did I? Hold on a second. I have that piece of paper. So I feel like I did one on the fly, but I don't remember. It might have been for flower. Let me know what it was, Stephanie, and I will do it for you. And I apologize. Oh, did you? Yeah, it's the Tree of Life. Thank you, Scummy. How you doing? I have the little one too, although I think it's too far away and I can't grab it for you. But I got like the little guy too. All right, so we've got the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Wands. This is somebody who has grown up with a lot of dysfunction and change. So things were not around for long, right? Maybe this was mother wounds that originated from a lot of failed relationships that they saw their mother in. Maybe it was difficult to make friends in school if they were moving all the time. But with this Two of Cups in the reverse, it's like I didn't really place the importance on that loving and caring energy that a lot of other people did, or I didn't like become dependent on it. Hold on, I need a drink. I have not found your email. I'm trying to think. I will search through, what is it called, like promotional or something. But I do have your reading saved on my computer. Will C try to be in full union with me? Awesome. I've got that written down for you. Hello, Cars Lover. How are you doing? I did not see that. That's funny, a key controller. Yeah, I think there were issues on a couple people's computers, and I think actually Stephanie was one of them, and then it started working for her. So I don't know. YouTube's been just a little bit glitchy lately. Hello to edits I have not. That would be pretty awesome, dude. Aw, wouldn't you like to know? All right, so we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse feels like the mother energy. Someone who is arguing quite a lot, or there was like mercurial energy. You never really knew what you were going to get with this person. They might have been very transactional. You do this, then I'll do that. There might have been too many kids in the household. There might have been too much going on. Or if this mother was dating someone, then their child didn't get any attention. That kind of thing. Okay, that sounds good, Skimmy. I'll keep my eyes out for that. I've got it written down. Hey, Sir Max, you're awfully dramatic for your first post. I'm going to put you in a little quick timeout and ask you to be a little bit less fire and brimstone. We don't really do the judgment thing here. We like to have positivity in the live chat. And that includes tolerance, right? So we've got the Three of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Trust your own counsel first. I do feel like this mother who was maybe a little bit difficult, or you never really knew, maybe there were good days and bad, right? Not just a horrible experience. This was somebody who very much so taught this person to only trust themselves. And in part, it's because this Queen of Swords, High Priestess energy went through a lot of heartbreak, and I feel like they signed themselves up for that heartbreak. They weren't making the best of decisions. They were repeating cycles, so perhaps had bad taste in relationships. Hello, Katya. Hello, Ikram. How are you doing? Hello, Matt. We've got the King of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Star and the Sun in the reverse. Yeah, I think we've got a difficulty here with regards to emotional maturity. Somebody who is taught to be a bit defensive or expect the worst out of situations. Someone who may be a little bit prone to living in a dreamland or a fantasy land. They don't necessarily take as much notice of what's going on right in front of them as they should. They seem to have this mold or this like idea of how the world works in their mind, and everything they kind of try to make it fit that belief or that thing that was taught to them. So they have to unlearn something here from their parents, likely their mother, that has made it difficult for them to connect to others in an emotional way. All right, this is the Golden Lenormand. Hello, Cindy. How are you doing? I sure hope so. Hello, Alice. Hello, Aishwarya. I probably said that wrong, and I'm sorry. Hello, Lise. Yes, I do personal questions at about the 30-minute mark. After, well, prioritizing those who tip. Thank you, dude. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? We've got the tree, which is number 5, and the girl, which is number 13. So learning from a young age that the best way to be is to be alone. If you depend upon someone or if you get too close to someone, it will only result in heartbreak. That's what they were taught by their mother. So, too many heartbreaks cause this person to basically stop believing in being affectionate or loving. Hello, Dancer. Hello, David. How are you doing? Oh, did I? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Let's hope I can a second time as well. I really like your question, so I'm going to add it. I just gotta make sure I spell your name right. Struggling to connect with my own family. I've got you added, and just so you know, those questions usually start about 30 minutes in if you do have to come back. And as of right now, I've got Stephanie's question, then Grindheart, and then Aishwara. I probably said that wrong. I'm trying. Hello, Rose. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good weekend. Hello, Hayden. How are you doing? Good afternoon, Lee. What's going on? Thank you, Skimmy. Oh, okay. So we need to know about the intention with brother or from brother who's expecting a child. All right, we shall look into that for you. And then Lee, I've got you added as well. Pull some cards for you. And thank you for the tip. Oh, Phil, you wish. I'm gonna hide you outright on the channel because that was vile. I hope you have a better day. I hope you have some things that, a better use of your time that pop up for you. Hello, Ballin Ceiling. How are you doing? Hello, Shetty. I think I did it, right? Is that the one you were talking about, Hayden? Or is there one I missed? All right, so we've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This person who has been gaslighting you, who didn't really know how to connect because emotionally they might be a little bit stunted. This is somebody who is taking a little bit of time. They're pulling back from the situation, almost as if they know that they're about to sabotage it, or almost like they know that this is an important time where they need to make that decision, right? So they may be pulling back, they may be talking to you less, they may be connecting with somebody else, or even asking advice from somebody else, right? Thank you, Liz. Current energy about love life. I got you. Thank you. I like that question, Rose. So I'm adding it to my list. And that would be after I do the question from Liz. Hello, Shayla. How are you doing? Daffy, it is indeed. Hello, Charlie. How are you doing? We have let go of control issues and getting to know each other. So their control issues, this person has picked up from that connection they had with their mother, probably because this was somebody who was taught, like, you really can't trust anyone. And they've been getting to know you, most likely. You could resonate with the person who has the mother wounds as well. Take it however it resonates. I want both of you to be happy, whoever you are, right? But this is someone who's trying to address the fact that they know there are some issues that might make it difficult in a relationship. And these issues are connected to that growing up, the lessons that they learned from likely their mother, that made them a little bit cold or distant with regards to romance. Yes, Kimmy gets a pass. The username that I won't even say, but also because I like the name Skimmy. All right, so we have the star. This is somebody who's realizing I've got to address this because it could get out of hand and it could lead to, a relationship ending that I actually do want. Ten of Cups in the reverse, following the Death card. So can I change this habit? Can I get into a situation where it's easier for me to consider someone else's feelings and I stop gaslighting people? Or is this instability something that I will always be dealing with because I inherited it? I think this person's trying to figure out, like, is this just how I roll? Or is it something I can unlearn? We have the Six of Pentacles, seeing a common pattern as what they had witnessed when they were younger with their mom, and wanting to take a different path, wanting to have a different experience with love than what they saw. Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. The thing that's different here is we've got this gaslighting individual being to hold themselves accountable, which is kind of differentiating them from their parent. If you're willing to say, this is what I'm doing wrong and this is what I could work on, if you're willing to take a step back and like kind of get a reality check, that's progress right there, right? Knowing what's going on. Hola, Eduardo, ¿cómo estás? I like that, dude. All right, what else do we have? We have the Three of Wands in the reverse. The King of Swords. This is someone who's taking matters into their own hands, challenging their beliefs or how they've done things before, acknowledging that they need to do something different because being manipulative, like perhaps their parent was with them, is not how they want to continue to engage as far as relationships, which doesn't even have to necessarily mean romantically, right? Maybe they're just realizing across the board, I want to change some of my behaviors because I don't like how it looks. I don't like that it's like how my mom used to do it, right? I'm hoping that your name is Pramila, but is it Pramila? I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Current energies regarding work and love life. Thank you for the tip. And I've added you to the list. If you want to tell me how to say your name so I don't mess it up, that would be awesome. Hello, Jeffrey. How are you doing? Hello, Elise. This is general reading for probably about the first 30 minutes, and then I'll do personal questions after that. Hey, James, what is going on? All right, so this is the Pulp Tarot. What else do we have? Is it? Awesome, thank you. Yeah, so my name is Carmen, and quite often when I was younger, people would call me Cameron. I hate that. So I think that's why I'm kind of maybe overly sensitive to trying to make sure I say people's names right. But it's even harder now that they switched to the handle because it's like all the letters smushed together. All right, so we've got the Hierophant, Ten of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Instead of sabotaging a relationship, instead of ruining something that I know might be amazing, Instead of growing cold and second guessing everything, maybe what I'll do instead is assume that this could actually go well, or do what I can to give more stable energy and more reliable energy to this connection and see if that would go better. Maybe I just need to start with admitting that this person was right and letting them know what was really going on, right? Hello, username. How you doing? Yo hablo español porque yo vivía en Cuernavaca, Morelos, por 4 meses como estudiante. Y también fue mi especialidad en la universidad. Pero no tengo mucha oportunidad de hablar español. Solamente como escuchar música que me gusta, como Natalia Lafourcade. Anyways, sorry guys. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You really just say guacamole like that speaking Spanish? You're funny. Wow, you guys, look at this. We've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming out right next to each other, which, if you are unaware, are divine counterparts, which means there's a lot of overlap or a lot of similarities. There's a lot that would suggest that these two could have a very happy relationship. So it looks like this gaslighting individual is willing to do the work that they may have been avoiding because they see a lot in this person that they consider to be desirable traits or the kind of person that they would want to spend time with or their life with. So there's changes that they're willing to go through or things that are maybe kind of looking different to them than they had before. A willingness to take a different approach, right? I don't think I could say it in Dutch. I wish I could. Hello, Jonathan. How are you doing? Hello, Anu. How are you? Please do not repeat your question over and over again. We consider that spam in here. And we do block people that do that. Yes, I would say that's appropriate. All right, so we've got Death and the Eight of Wands. So if I go through this change, I need to make sure that it's not just like half of what I need to do. This is someone who's taking a look at how they act, how they approach this relationship and saying, I need to change this and I need to be kind of consistent, or I need to be thorough. I need to see all of the things that maybe I do that don't really make sense or that make it more difficult for me to be happy in a connection with someone. All right, I'm going to pull 2 more cards, or a few more cards from The Truth Is, and then we'll start with those personal questions. Thank you, Jonathan. Gracias, Eduardo. So we do have somebody who, yeah, I think this is the right interpretation here. There's someone who went through a difficult childhood. Their connection with their mother has left some trauma wounds or influenced them to feel like, you know, things aren't really as they seem. They may struggle to trust their own perception or their own ability to trust someone, right? So they may have felt like it was just easier to stay single and avoid that connection, but they've found someone that they feel is worth being loyal to, and it is pushing them to reconsider how they've approached things. So I do feel like this is somebody who's interested in changing, but they have had some pretty negative habits because of how they were raised or what they learned from their mother. All right. We're going to start with the personal questions, and I'm going to use the Marseille Cat Tarot. Sounds good. Hello, Belinda. How are you doing? All right. So for Stephanie, we have, will C try to be in full union with me? Yes. So we have the Three of Cups, and this talks about a date or a reunion. High Priestess in the reverse and the Four of Cups. The concern here is, will I be rejected? There's a lot of doubt that creates kind of like a block that may delay when you actually connect. For Grind Hard, has she been talking good about Grind Hard? Has Micah been talking about Grind Hard? Ooh, Lord. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Yes, it does look like there's positive chatter, and it's about a decision that she's made. This decision has to do with long-term connections. I feel like this is saying that she feels like you are different from the people that she's dealt with in the past. Namely, she's saying that she thinks you're not like the others in a good way. All right, so for Aishwarya, we've got the connection with the family is strained. What kind of guidance can we give her, please? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Strength. Star in the reverse. Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So this family situation has been difficult, but also made you who you are. I feel like you're a very strong individual. I feel strength is your card. It could indicate that you have Leo in your chart. But I think you are one of those types where people underestimate just how much you're capable of, just how smart you are. And one person in particular who underestimates you is potentially mother. This Queen of Swords in the reverse, it could be a male. But this is somebody who didn't expect you to recover or come back from a situation the way that you did. This could be like a physical healing that you went through, or this could be an emotional healing, but there's someone here who basically expected you to be down for the count. You surprised them, and I like that. They didn't expect you to be as strong as you are. Oh, I'm so sorry you went through that. They really thought that this would take you out and you would just be like not able to do things again. But your strength is impressive. Your ability to let go of anger, forgive people, or walk away from petty situations, you put them to shame. This Queen of Swords in the reverse could learn from you. They don't want to admit it. So the guidance here is to keep in mind that what you deserve to have is a sense of belonging and joy around you. Does that mean that life is perfect? No. But if there are people who are actively interested in seeing you fail or who make things more difficult for you, they don't deserve to be in close proximity to you. You could go low contact, you could go no contact. But I see you getting this 10 of Cups, despite everyone expecting you not being able to. So there's a lot of protective energy around you. I feel like there's someone who's passed on, who watches over you. Doesn't really like this Queen of Swords in the reverse. So they might kind of battle back and forth. But I wish you healing. I think you've already got a lot of it figured out. You're very strong. So, and thank you for telling me I said your name right. Yes, he's definitely looking out for you. All right. Let's move on to Skemmy. We've got, what are the intentions from my brother? Page of Swords, 10 of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the World. This is someone who's trying to get points or incur favor, get people on his side with some news. Is this news accurate? Ooh. No, there's manipulation here. We have the Magician in the reverse. I think this is someone who's trying to manipulate, get people to see things a particular way. And then it's like, while you're looking over here, I can be doing what I want over there, right? Yeah, I think you're right to be a little bit cautious to trust this person. Hello, Jose. How are you doing? Hello, MD. What's up? Hello, Rachel. All right. Scammy, be cautious. I know you got this, and I will be looking for your email. I'm sorry it's been so difficult. Hello, Shamika. Yes, things are better for her, Shamika. It was a quick one, so I just wanted to do it for you real quick. We've got Lee up next, and I'm going to go to, let's see. Did we do that one yet? We'll do the Tattoo Tarot. What do we have for Lee, please? Yep. Always good to get that confirmation, right? Hello, Verna. How are you doing? What do we have for Lee, please? King of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is a little bit of a caution. There's someone here who is having emotional distress in their relationship, or someone who feels like they need some attention, and they're looking to you for that attention. It's good to be a little bit distant at this time because what they want doesn't seem to be aligned with what you're interested in. I think you know where this is going. So you're probably going to run into this person or see them or hear from them, and it's going to be kind of like a, oh, hi, what are you doing? And it's not worth the time. All right. List, we've got, what is my current love life energy? Ooh, you're manifesting love with somebody who is able to be a good partner, somebody who wants to work together. But it's like there's an interest in this energy. You're actively like manifesting it, you're drawing it to you, but there's still some action here that you're being encouraged to take. So this could be like, you've done a lot of the inner work that you need to do, or, you've cut off the ex. Maybe you just need to get the haircut. Maybe you need to go shopping. Maybe you need to write a letter to somebody that you can't talk to, but you need to get something off your chest. There's something else here that is still a little bit of a block to bringing this in, but there is a new relationship like sitting on the horizon waiting for you to do this last little thing. I think you'll figure it out though. I'm not worried about you. Hello, Cars Lover. Welcome back, Tiana. All right. And then we've got Rose up next. What will happen if I forgive? 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Completion of a cycle. Very important that you do this. Forgive all day long. Look, forgiving somebody isn't saying, yes, please, will you please do that to me again? That was great. I love that. Forgiveness can be as simple as saying, I choose to not be mad about that anymore because it's a waste of my energy. There are better things that I could do than sit here and be mad at you about this, right? This is saying forgiveness offers an opportunity for you to get this 10 of Cups situation, or there's more domestic bliss available for you when you reclaim this energy. So yes, by all means, Rose, I encourage you to go ahead with that forgiveness and free up that energy so that you can let go of that cycle or that chapter. And then we've got Pramila. What are the energies currently for work and for love? What do we have? Thank you, Ezekiel. I like it, Bestie Tiana. What's going on? For work, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and the reverse. 4 of Wands. I like this. There's something here that is getting rebalanced after a truth telling. So this could be a report that comes out. This could be someone providing their advice to leadership. But it feels to me like things get addressed. So, hey, you know, we don't have enough chairs for the people that are working. Can you order another chair? It's like a simple example of that. And then they get that chair, right? There's speaking to somebody who's in control or applying for something and it goes well and things improve. So I see things being on the uptick for you with regards to work. What is going on with Jay's life? After broken engagement. I'm sorry you went through that. His feelings. I got you. And what about for love for Pramila? Well, that one's gone. We've got the 5. Wow. 2 cards, and they're both 5s. The number 5 is important for you, Pramila. They're both in the reverse. These are both sad cards that are in the reverse, and I rather like that. This is definitely encouraging you to make sure you've cut the cord or let go of anything you know is not for you. When you do that, it draws in a new chapter for you. But I do feel like the number 5 is really important. There's a decision that you need to make about whether or not you're going to try again with somebody or whether or not you want someone to come back. You need to make the decision, even if you don't say it to anybody, even if you just say it to yourself. But when you make this decision, it chooses that path for you in love. But right now, it looks like you're leaning towards the wrong choice. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. But it looks to me like you're allowing someone a second chance or hoping for a second chance with somebody who doesn't deserve a second chance. And if you choose to cut this person off and let go of that and be open to new love, you might be much happier. So you'll see a sign. There will be some sign in nature that confirms this for you. I do feel like it has to do with, I see water in front of like reeds, tall grass, whatever you have near you. But you'll get a sign in that setting. Just remember what your worth is and that you deserve to be treated right. Sorry for my squeaky chair, you guys. Hello, Lotus. How are you doing? Hello, Richard. I'm happy to hear that, Stephanie. All right, so we've got Stephanie's question, which is, what are we going to use for that? We use the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. What is going on with Joy's life after the engagement ended last year? What is going on with Jay's life? Some indecisive energy or a feeling of being stuck, not really knowing what to choose or which direction is best. This could be someone who relied upon you for direction and just kind of like went along with your plan. But I'm seeing directionlessness. Six of Swords is in the reverse. There's no movement here. This is like, I'm waiting for someone to tell me what to do. I don't want to make a decision. King of Cups, emotional. The Emperor, Page of Pentacles. There's emotion preventing him from starting some new beginning. He has what he needs to be able to move forward, but it's like he's not saying anything. If you've ever gotten a phone call where you can tell that someone's there, but they don't say anything, like I've dialed the number, the connection is there, but I'm not saying anything. He needs to do something, right? But he's not. It's like, what do you need? Like a cheerleading squad to be like, you can do it. Sorry to be sassy. He's not doing the things he knows he needs to do. Yeah, you don't need to do that for him, right? So his feelings, he's depressed. He doesn't feel like he has the right direction, or he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. We have Temperance in the reverse. I don't know, maybe the bed isn't made. Maybe the dishes are stacking up in the sink. Maybe we have somebody who is spending frivolously, but this is definitely an energy of I can't move forward, or I'm not really good at being on my own. So do I want things to get back together? Yeah, but probably not for the right reasons. This isn't somebody who appreciates you for the amazingness that you offer. It's like, thanks for making my life easier. Okay, well, how about you like hire a maid or someone who reminds you to get a dentist appointment scheduled? Yeah, you deserve better than this. His feelings are largely like, woe is me. I have to like do stuff for myself now. You deserve better than that. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for these.